This is Unit 2 DIY for Level 2, Standard 6.5W 3 through 5. We're going to use pronouns correctly. Alright, so the top part says use a subject pronoun as the subject of a sentence. Use an object pronoun as the object of a verb. Be sure to use a subject pronoun in a compound subject and an object pronoun in a compound object. So a compound subject, Jamal and I fly model planes. That means I needs to be used when it's as a compound subject. Deborah met Jamal and me in the park. If it's an object and not a subject, then you need to use me. In other words, if you were to take out this other person and you just said, I fly model planes, that makes sense. We have a bad habit of writing Jamal and me fly model planes, but if you took Jamal and me off and just said, me fly model planes, that doesn't make sense. I has to be the subject pronoun used. If we did not have Jamal and we used I instead of me, it would sound like Deborah met I in the park, which doesn't make sense. So me has to be used as when it's an object and not a subject. In formal writing and speaking, always use a subject pronoun after a linking verb. So if you ever use any linking verbs, like was or is, then you need to have subject or pronouns, like he or she. So our examples are read. The last one in line was he, or yes, this is she. Okay, so you're going to underline the pronoun, or you can circle it if you'd like, in parentheses that best completes each sentence. So number 1, Mom called we in for supper, or Mom called us in for supper? Us is our pronoun. Number 2, he and Derek will get to school early, or him and Derek will get to school early. It's a subject, so we need to use the subject pronoun, he. Byron lent I his video, or Byron lent me his video? Me, because it's an object. You know it's an object because it comes after the verb. If it comes before the verb, then it's going to be a subject. Number 4, are they ever going to arrive? Are them ever going to arrive? They. Number 5, who is he or who is him? He. Okay, go ahead and complete 6 through 16. Pause the video, and then you can flip to the back and complete the back. Pronouns and antecedents. Alright, look up at the top. It says the word or group of words that a pronoun refers to is its antecedent. The pronoun must agree with its antecedent in number and gender. So our example, the girl in the blue dress is my sister. She is my sister. Girl is the antecedent of the pronoun she. The students wear gym clothes on Friday. They have gym for 1 hour. Students is the antecedent of the pronoun they. So they is referring to students, and she is referring to girl. Alright, your exercise says, fill in the blank with the correct pronoun, then circle the antecedent of the pronoun. I'm going to do 1 through 4 with you, and you're going to complete 5 through 9 by yourself. Alright, number 1. The Middle Ages came before the Renaissance. Blank lasted from about AD 500 to AD 1500. Our pronoun that we're going to use is they, because they refers back to the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages came before the Renaissance. They lasted from about AD 500 to AD 1500. Okay, number 2. The Renaissance took place in Europe. It lasted from the 14th century to the 16th century. It refers back to Renaissance. Number 3. Achievements in art and literature shaped the Renaissance. They made it a special time in history. They refers back to achievements. And 4. Modern science also began during the Renaissance. It traces its beginnings to this time period. It refers back to modern science. Okay, go ahead and do 5 through 9 by yourself. Make sure your name's on your paper before you turn it in.